All right, today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of watch travel pods from Vario. These are meant to protect a single watch, and as usual, I want to put this to the test. So in a couple minutes here, after we take a look at these, I'm going to take this watch, put it in this travel pod, and throw it down a flight of stairs, and we'll see how it does. So these pods were provided by Vario. They were given to me to do the review, so I get to keep them. So disclaimer there. They also gave me some straps that I'm going to be reviewing on a separate review. They have this Harris tweed strap, this vintage, or not vintage, this Italian leather strap, and then I've got this kind of cool graphic NATO. So we'll take a look at those in a different review. But today we're focusing on the watch pods. So again, these are travel cases that hold one watch. They're kind of cool. They've got a little pocket inside that will allow you to carry some extra things. You could stuff a NATO strap in here, maybe a flash drive, a pair of headphones, some other light things. And then inside you've got this nice little foam material to protect the watch. And then the outside is kind of a hard, I don't know, like fabric covered plastic, I'm guessing, to protect the watch. And these are surprisingly useful. It's the kind of thing that I hadn't really thought of needing before. But yeah, a lot of times, if you're going on a trip and, it's like a short trip and you only want to take one extra watch with you, so you got one on your wrist, and then you want to take another watch with you while you're going, this is a great way to do it. You can throw the watch in there. It'll be protected. You can just toss it in your bag, whether it's a backpack or luggage. And then the watch is safe and protected. You can take it with and you're in good shape. It's got a really nice shape to it. It's kind of like a little donut. The front is taller, so this is where the face of the watch goes. And it will accommodate watches of, almost any size. Every watch that I have, no matter the size, it has fit fine. This is a 44 millimeter watch here, so definitely on the large side. It just kind of sits in there. And then you can take it and zip it up. Yeah, and there you go. It's real easy to hold because of the shape. It's got a nice grip there. And yeah, you can just take it now and just toss it in your bag and you're good to go. So one of the things I thought when I was getting this is this would just make like a great gift for someone who's into watches. This is the kind of thing that probably not everybody has or even realizes is out there. And if you have a friend who's into watches, they usually have probably pretty specific tastes, so it's always risky to buy them an actual watch, not to mention really expensive. These run $20, so they're a great kind of low price, right in that sweet spot for buying gifts, I think, for people. And again, it's something that if someone's into collecting watches, this is the kind of thing that they'll definitely appreciate. It's something that they'll definitely use. It's the kind of thing that I didn't realize that they had these kind of products out there. But now that I have it, I really enjoy having it and using it. It's a really handy thing. It's just a great little way to protect one watch and take it with you. Inside in this little pocket, you can stow some extra things. You might be able to throw like a little NATO strap in there. Maybe a cord. You might take a charger or some kind of a headphones if you have like a smartwatch, for instance. I think is kind of what they're thinking. It might be a little bit too much for this. Let's see. But you know what? There it goes. And yeah, so you could store a couple of other small things in there. I think the idea behind the pocket was if you had a smartwatch, you could take your charger or a pair of headphones with you. I've got a fairly large watch in here, so that kind of takes up most of the space. One thing that I noticed that you do need to be careful of is when you're opening these, if you don't have it flat, the watch could fall out. So like if you're just kind of opening it up, which obviously, it makes sense now. But yeah, if you're not really paying attention, you just kind of quickly open it up. The watch isn't secured in here in any way. So that's one thing that, maybe they might be able to improve on if there's some way to put like a band or something that could just go across and kind of hold the watch in place a little bit more to kind of prevent that so it doesn't fall out as easily. But as long as you're paying attention and you're careful, you're going to be fine with it. So either just make sure you're holding it level when you open it up, and then open it up carefully and take the watch out. or actually even better is, best is probably if you've got it set down on a desk or a table or something first, and then just open it up like this. And then it's not going to fall out and break your watch. But yeah, so that was the one thing I did notice when playing around with this. But the question now is how good are these things going to protect your watch? And so that's what I want to test. So this is definitely not recommended to do. It's probably not a good idea, but I have here a watch. This one is a little William Gregor I picked up on eBay a while back. And it has a Seiko Nh35 movement in it. So you can see there it is running well. Second hand is sweeping smoothly across the dial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in the little watch pod, and I'm going to toss it down a flight of stairs. And we'll see if it's still ticking at the end of it. So again, this is not recommended to do with the watch. They don't make any claims that this will actually protect the watch from that kind of a fall, but I'm assuming it'll be fine. And hoping, if not, I don't know, I might have busted a watch. But yeah, we're going to give it a shot and see what happens and see if this thing can protect it from a little fall like that. So I'm going to go set up my camera over on the flight of stairs and drop this guy down it, and then we'll come back and see how it looks at the end. Inside. Gotta open it all the way. All right, let's see how it survived. The real test is this still going to be ticking? Let's see. Okay. Second hand is still ticking. Seems like it was, yeah, none the worse for wear. So it looks like this did a pretty good job of protecting it. Now, definitely do not do not try this at home. I don't think that they're not making any claims that this is supposed to be able to save your watch from that sort of thing, but it seems like, yeah, it does a pretty good job of protecting it. Let's see if the hands are still lined up. Let's see. Yeah, hands are still perfectly aligned. So they didn't get knocked around either. Looks like it's in good shape. So yeah, there you go. Again, I've really been enjoying playing around with these. I think it's a great accessory to have if you're into watch collecting. If you have multiple watches, again, great way to take one extra watch and maybe a strap and some other small things with you on a trip very easily. You can pick these up direct from Vario on their website. They ship from Singapore, I believe. That's where they're based. And Vario's a really cool little company. They're a micro brand. They actually sell their own watches. However, they also have a lot of really interesting accessories and straps. A lot of stuff that you don't typically see in other places. So they've kind of thought up some really cool things. So definitely check out their website and see what else they have. These run $20 on their website, which again I think is a great price. I have seen similar products from other companies that retail for a little bit cheaper, but these seem to be a little bit higher quality. They definitely look nicer than other ones that I've seen, and the other ones I've seen don't have this pocket inside, so I think they've kind of given some nice little additions to their version of this. I think it's a great little product for 20 bucks to pick up. Really convenient, nice thing to have for taking your watches around. So that'll do it. Thanks for guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of these if you have tried any products similar to this. We'll talk to you later. Bye.